welcome back to our channel. Today we will bring to viewers the exciting developments in The Young and the Restless. In the context of Genoa City full of intrigue and complicated emotions, the intertwined relationships become more complicated and dramatic than ever. This time the story revolves around an unexpected incident when Sally, a woman who was always confident, strong but also full of jealousy, witnessed a scene that made her heart explode with hatred. On a cool afternoon, when the sunlight gently sparkled on the city's tall buildings, Sally suddenly came across a scene that pierced her heart. In a hidden corner of a private party organized by the Abbott family, Sally accidentally saw Billy and Phyllis cuddling together. That image was like a strong shock, igniting a fire of anger and jealousy in Sally's heart. For Sally, Billy was not only the man she loved, but also her spiritual support in the storms of life. She felt that the warmth and gentle touches between Billy and Phyllis were a heavy betrayal, as if Phyllis had stolen the person Sally loved. That hatred quickly spread, turning the sweet feelings into a deep hatred, waiting to explode. Without hesitation, Sally began to meticulously plan her revenge. In her mind, Phyllis's betrayal was not only a wrongdoing but also an unforgivable backstabbing. She decided that, in order to make Phyllis pay for the consequences, there was no other way than to kidnap the woman she considered the source of her pain. Sally's determination is shown in every little detail. She carefully studies Phyllis's habits, identifies the times when she is least alert, and creates a detailed kidnapping plan down to the last detail. Her goal is not only to punish Phyllis, but also to serve as a warning to all those who dare to stand in the way of what she believes will lead her to happiness with the man she loves. On the fateful night, under the moonless night sky, Sally hides in the dark, stealthily approaching the place where Phyllis is working in a small apartment in the suburbs of the city. She has prepared a shiny black car, wearing a hat to cover her face to avoid being recognized. With coldness and meticulous calculation, Sally quickly controls the security system around the area and uses tricks to get Phyllis into the car without leaving a trace. Her steps in the dark night are like silent snakes, cruel but also full of determination. However, fate seems to have arranged an unexpected turn. While Sally is taking Phyllis to an abandoned house in the suburbs, which has been chosen as a temporary detention place, no one expected that Sharon, a girl with a brave heart and a courageous spirit, is secretly monitoring her opponent's every move. Sharon, who has long sensed the hidden conflicts that are erupting between the characters in the scheming love game. She accidentally grasped the information that Sally has a harsh intention to take revenge on Phyllis. With a kind nature and always ready to stand up to protect the weak, Sharon cannot let anything bad happen to Phyllis, no matter how complicated their past is. When Sally feels that everything is going according to plan, Sharon appears unexpectedly. In a breathtaking moment, she appeared from the darkness with a determined gaze, carrying the belief that justice must be served. Not giving Sally time to react, Sharon quickly approached, using strong but equally cold words to warn, "Sally, no one has the right to manipulate the fate of others like this." Sharon's appearance was like a cool breeze, dispelling the dark atmosphere of betrayal. In the tense confrontation between the two, Sharon regained control of the situation, not only saving Phyllis but also leaving a valuable lesson for the conspirators. After the incident, the abandoned house where Phyllis was held became a witness to the fierce battle between conflicting souls. Phyllis, after the hours of being kidnapped and held, felt like her heart was deeply cut by a knife. Although she knew that her relationship with Billy had been through many ups and downs, Sally's sudden attack made her feel like all the old values had been turned upside down. Fear mixed with a feeling of betrayal, Phyllis could only hug herself tightly, wondering if justice would ever be restored and if she could survive this storm. Sally, on the other hand, was increasingly drowning in hatred. She told herself that everything had a price, and no one could escape the end of betrayal. In Sally's mind, kidnapping Phyllis was not only an act of revenge but also a way to prove her power, to affirm that no one could interfere with her life easily. However, more and more people discovered the cruelty of her actions, and rumors of the kidnapping quickly spread throughout Genoa City, which sparked a wave of protests from those who stood for justice and humanity. The consequences of the action and unanswered questions after the incident, Sharon, along with some loyal allies, organized an internal investigation to find out the motive and the person behind the kidnapping. Was Sally really just a victim of personal emotions, or was she plotting to create a small revolution in the underworld of Genoa City? Could it be that Sally still had painful memories of the past hidden in her heart, wounds that had never healed that she did not dare to face? Meanwhile, Phyllis, though saved from the hands of her enemies, is faced with questions about her own honesty and the integrity of those around her. She wonders if her relationship with Billy is truly sustainable after such events, or if it is all just a tangle of love and betrayal. Sharon's courage not only soothes the anger of those who stand for the right, but also inspires faith in justice in a part of the city's residents. She is seen as a symbol of hope, someone who is willing to stand up to protect the weak from cruel plots. Sharon's story quickly spread, becoming a source of inspiration for those who believe that in the darkness, there is always the light of truth and kindness. With each step, Genoa City seems to reveal a new layer of secrets and intrigue. Each character, from Sally to Phyllis and Sharon, has a complicated past that is not easy to judge at a glance. This kidnapping incident is not simply an act of emotional revenge but also a manifestation of a society where trust and loyalty are constantly tested by personal intrigue. In a world where love and betrayal always go hand in hand, every action has its consequences. Sally, despite trying to hide her personal motives behind her extreme behavior, eventually faces unforeseen consequences. Rumors and criticism from friends and colleagues gradually shake her position in the community, making her the object of harsh condemnation. Meanwhile, Phyllis, although mentally damaged, finds the strength to stand up, promising herself that she will not let evil plots overshadow her own values. Sharon's arrival not only saves Phyllis in a critical moment, but also opens up a new chain of events, when the relationship between the characters becomes even more complicated. Can the war between Sally and the Guardians of Justice continue to escalate into a never-ending battle? Can Phyllis regain faith and love after experiencing this intense shock? And finally, can Billy's feelings, although conflicted by Phyllis's actions, withstand the weight of the past and dark conspiracies? In the world of the young and the restless, pieces of the past are always intertwined with the present, creating a multi-dimensional picture of emotions, power and destiny. Each character has to live with old wounds, but it is from them that they find the strength to move forward, even though the road ahead is full of thorns and dangers. This Genoa City story has once again proven that no love or betrayal is simple. Sally's actions, from witnessing Billy and Phyllis's affection to her decision to kidnap Phyllis, have stirred up strong emotions, left deep wounds and opened up unanswered questions. While Sally tries to build a world of her own, where hatred and revenge are indispensable companions, Sharon stands out as a beacon of hope and justice, reminding everyone that no matter how thick the darkness, there is always a ray of light that can dispel all dangers. Through this incident, Genoa City once again becomes a vivid picture of people with many psychological nuances, where each choice can change the fate of not only them but also the whole community. And in the battle between love and intrigue, courage, kindness and belief in justice are always precious values, helping people overcome all difficulties to find themselves again. Please follow our channel to be updated with the exciting developments in the ongoing episodes.